Shalom, boys here. Okay. Something was on my mind, and I was talking to a brother the other day, and I meant to do a video about it, but I got wrapped up in some other things. But you have to understand something. You don't have time to waste. And one of the things that I've noticed in life is people will waste your time. And the biggest factor in understanding people that waste your time is what they're doing themselves. Because a productive person does not have time to waste. A productive person does not have time to be confused, lethargic, lazy, apathetic. They don't have time because they have a goal. They have objectives that they want to meet. And it's so important, especially in this day and age, and I go again to the fact that the cost of living is going up, and that means that the standard of living for the average American is going to continue to decline. If you look at the homeless rates, what do we see? And then we look at who are the most vulnerable in society. Who do we see those people are? It's people that look just like me. And it's a sad deal. But this is just the way things are set up. I'm not the kind of person that I'm going to sit and scream over racism and, oh, I'm oppressed and, oh, I'm this and, oh, the white man that. I really just don't have time for that shit. Because when you look at the scriptures, you see rich and poor, free and bond. And the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, these people, the emperors, the sultans, they don't care about race. They care about power in their sphere of influence. Even when you look at the African nations, you have despots. It's the same thing. Rulers and peasants, people that are exploiting people within the society that they rule over. We see it on a macro level. We see it on a micro level. We see it all across the board. So it's important to understand that you don't have time to waste with people that don't produce any value. Now, a lot of people, they'll get offended when you say that because everybody has value, right? And of course, everybody does have value when they are willing to apply themselves. And what we have today, because of the high fructose corn syrup, because of the aspartame in the water, the fluorinated water, the city water, the genetically modified food, the total dumbing down and miseducation of people today. I mean, you look at folk today, they don't know left from right, in from out. You got people today that think they're intelligent and they can't do basic reading, writing, and arithmetic. I'm telling you, man, it's sad. These are the quality of people that society is producing today. And the truth of the matter is that a lot of people cannot be helped because they are in this state where they're content in poverty. They're content in their ignorance. They're content in their unhealthy lifestyles and ways and choices. And it's a generational curse. There's nothing that you can do for these people. And this is why I stress over and over again, just like, I spent time on the land, just getting rid of things that are not useful. I mean, just, things that are just I'm not going to use. Maybe I was on a job site and I acquired this material, or and I said, you know what, I'm going to use this in the future. And a lot of us homesteaders, we do that. We see something and a material, a piece of wood or something, and before you know, it's been sitting there 5-6 years or whatever, and we haven't used it at all. And it's important to understand that. And it's the same with people. People will come into your life and your intentions are good. Your intentions are that you want to uplift them. You want to encourage them. You want to see them improve and progress. But they don't feel that way about themselves. And whether it's in the world or in the faith, I found that a lot of people, they're just not serious about changing. They're not serious about progressing and growing and getting out of the generational curses that plague them. And what they do is they go on and they perpetuate the curses that plague their generational line, and they don't want to do anything about it. They're totally content with it. And these are defeated people. And you have to understand that there's nothing that you can do to help these people. I mean, I was speaking to a brother probably about 2 years ago, and I recently reached out. He was talking about he was going to do Forex trading. Now, you talk to somebody, oh, I'm going to do Forex trading. And I know a guy that, sold me a course, and I'm in contact with him, one of these gurus, like, you're going to get rich doing real estate or credit repair or Forex trading or motivational speaking. You got a lot of gurus, just like the scripture said, and the last days that there are going to be many false teachers teaching all types of stuff. But, he was talking about, oh, I'm going to do Forex trading. And, it's like, you can talk to somebody and see that they don't have the mental aptitude to do something. People just throw out something that they're going to do. Well, I'm going to start a business, so I'm going to do this or whatever. And they're just saying it just to say it because it sounds good. But they don't have any meat or any flavor to back it up to actually implement what they're talking about. So, and I've come to find and I've seen that these people, they never go on to produce any value for themselves or anybody else that they're around. They end up being a leech. They end up being a drain in resources. And in this day and age, resources are very important. Your time is a resource, your energy, your material resources, your spiritual resources and energy. All of those things have to be directed towards people who get it and understand it. The people that don't get it and understand it, and I'll tell you, it's a vast majority of people. And then again, look at their lives, look at what they're doing, look at what they're not doing, look at how they're not improving, looking how they're not progressing, but they have this religious spirit on them. Those people you have to leave and just separate yourself from, whether it's brother, sister, husband, wife. Now there's some laws there, with regards to all of that, but overall, leave people alone that ain't about shit. At the end of the day, if they ain't about shit and they ain't doing shit and they ain't progressing shit and they just talking shit, leave them alone. You're wasting your time. They're very much like a piece of material that is useless and that you just have to throw away. I have to do one last debris cleanup. We have to burn some old wood that I ain't get to, some old 2x6s and stuff that I haven't gotten to. I have to throw away some plastic and some metal and stuff, and it's not useful. And again, a lot of people, they take offense to these kind of statements, but it's true because again, seldom do I look back. It's one thing because I wish the best for everybody. It's one thing to, think and hold evil against somebody or want somebody to do bad or wanting somebody to fail. But it's a beautiful thing to see people doing well. I mean, and that's rare today and age, to look at, man, that brother, that sister, or that community, or that group, or whatever, man, they're doing well, man. I mean, it's nothing. It brings a very warm and beautiful spirit to your heart when you see people progressing, because sometimes maybe it's you, maybe being around you or being around those people that prevented them from growing, and they just needed to be around a different set of people, or be around a different set of leadership, or be at a different job, or whatever it may be. It's important to understand that getting rid of things that have no value, that are not producing any value. It's not that you have to be bad or angry towards anybody. You just have to know not to waste your time. Look at these sheep is about to get out again. But all right, I'll talk to you later. Shalom.